Leaders, I welcome you all to the Plan Giving and Trust Services report for this year-end meetings. This quinquennium, the department has adopted the theme, I will go in partnership with God. And to begin with, I want you to know what we stand for. When we give report, we want you to know what the department stands for. Life is all about transitions, growing from childhood to adult to senior, extending God's kingdom from generation to generation. Throughout the cycle of life, Plan Giving and Trust Services provide the information you need to arrange care for children or elderly parents, develop retirement security, and make estates and gift plans that express love of family and of the Lord's work. Plan Giving and Trust Services are for everyone, regardless of age, income, or family circumstances. It is quoted from Michigan Conference on Seventh-day Adventist Calendar of Events 2008. The quinquennium began with many Plan Giving and Trust Services directors coming on board. There was therefore an urgent need for training. Consequently, a WhatsApp platform was created through which information is quickly transmitted. Through this platform, individuals and groups' needs are being discussed and addressed. On February 11, 2021, a maiden Zoom advisory was held for training, and 7 out of the 10 unions were able to participate fully. During the meeting, we discussed a report to be submitted to the General Conference on April 1, 2021. On March 15 to 16, 2021, a second advisory was organized and was hosted by the GC Director, Elder Dennis Carlson. All union directors were encouraged to invite their conferences directors. Instead of hosting 10 union directors, 35 persons participated in a 2-day advisory. At the end of the meetings, all the unions were encouraged to submit their reports for onward transmission to the GC, which was due April 1, 2021. Unfortunately, only 5 unions reported. Below is the 2020 annual report submitted to the General Conference. Number of Plan Giving presentations in churches, we had 54. Number of Plan Giving presentations in other venues, 15. Number of Plan Giving homes visit, 324. Mailing emails and number of clients, we had 0. Number of emails sent and pieces of mail, 1. Number of Plan Giving internet advertisement in 2020, we had 4. Number of Plan Giving social media advertisements in 2020, we have 86. Number of Plan Giving donor stories written, 0. Number of Plan Giving videos produced in 2020, we had 3. Church plant and giving training seminars. Number of Plan Giving seminars conducted in 2020, 118. Number in attendance, 3,200. Number completing Plan Giving course. Because of the pandemic, no course was organized. Wills, we had 12 written in 2020. Total number of wills on file, currently we have 50. And when we come to maturities, income, special gifts received in 2020 from outward gifts as a result of Plan Giving and Trust Services, we experienced about $290,494,444.93. Property, we had $533,018. From trust, we had $862,000. From Wales, we have 0. Union adversaries. Western Nigeria Union held her adversary on April 29 to May 2, 2021. Eastern Nigeria Union held her adversary on 11th May to 13th, 2021. The General Conference Director, Elder Dennis made time for all these adversaries. Some of our unions could not hold their adversaries due to certain challenges. However, through the WhatsApp platform, a lot of consultations and contacts have been made. Unfortunately, a couple of unions did not even respond to mails and did not make any effort to contact despite the provision of a WhatsApp platform. On September 2, 2021, another World Adversary was held for all division directors. During the adversary, Watt was commended for the 2020 annual report, considering the amount of outright donation to the church amidst the COVID-19 pandemic that brought even strong economies down. Our division is really a sleeping giant. If we are able to come to ourselves, put the right structures and principles in place, a lot will be achieved to the glory of God. If our conferences and the unions would take plan giving and trust services seriously, their financial indicators as well as the developmental programs will be overwhelming. Whilst worship deals with income and or interest, plan giving and trust services deal with assets or possessions that account for the wealth of the people. Challenges. 1. Most of our activities in this new normal are done through the internet, but the cost and availability of internet in almost 80%, if not more, in our territory is very expensive and difficult to connect. 2. Most of the union directors are the treasurers or an officer. They take the departments as secondary, and it has always been difficult to read them or get them participate in programs. 3. Reporting has been trumpeted and echoed by my colleagues, and I need not overemphasize it. Appreciation. I want to thank God for how far He has led the way, what He has done so far through a feeble human tool in His hands. I also thank all my colleagues and friends for their various support and invaluable services. Lastly, but not the least, I thank the officers of the division for their various assistance and support. To God be the glory. Amen.